Hey everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and welcome back to another video on Goyo Shield placements. And today, we are going to do the mining side of Kafe. And where I'm going to start is actually sort of around piano. The first shield I put down was actually down there, right? Now, as a Goyo Shield, down there it can be okay. You can move it back or forward. But you just have to be aware that if you put a shield in a rotate, like I've seen some people do this to great effect, is you put a shield in a rotate, and then boom, you got a shield. A Goyo Shield there is an interesting location, I'll say that, because there's going to be feet holes in that wall, right? And when you shoot that shield, it's attached to the wall, and it's going to put a hole in the wall like a rotate. So that does give a rotate to both sides if that's blown up, right? Whether it's naded or shot from this hatch. This is what I'm showing up here, is shot from this hatch. So I actually wanted to start on the second floor here, because I will sometimes play Pixel if they really want piano. I'll sometimes play Pixel with a shield. I usually don't do a Goyo Shield. If you have a spare one, I would say if you really feel confident, go with Pixel. But just remember that there's most likely, I'm not that experienced defending mining. I only own it a few times, honestly. I haven't seen a lot of like cocktail pushes. What I have seen is a lot of people go from cocktail or skylight for piano control, or they push piano like they're pushing cocktail, right? So if the site's up top, they'll open the hatches and this thing will be reinforced. They use the windows. So a Goyo Shield there can be helpful to cover your retreat, but don't worry about it. A lot of people might think to play in Cigar. I personally really don't like playing in Cigar, period. I'm not very good at it. And I also haven't used any shields, right? It's just because, look, if I put a shield, let's just say I'm playing behind this cubby thing, and I want a shield right here, right? I've seen a shield placed here before. This is a really good forward shield, right? Except the problem with this is this can work on cocktail defense because you have guys posted over here, right? This shield doesn't work well in a fireplace, in like any kind of other defense, because you're probably going to have less guys, right? So they can put their same open new hatch, open red, drop a skylight, and put the guy on heaven. Like if they got a guy on heaven, look at this, eliminates me to right here. Sorry, there's a cat. This eliminates me to just right here. The window can kill me. All these different places can kill me. Add on top of the fact, skylight, new hatch, and red hatch, it's not a fun spot to play if the objective isn't cocktail, or you don't have a lot of presence in cocktail. So that's really all the upstairs ones that I'd use for mining and fireplace. Let's talk about fireplace here. I like the shield here. I don't do the shield that cancels this thing. I don't, just because I like to use it as another route to get in, you know. And I will still do the feet holes, you know, because I'll still do the feet holes because I like, you know, having a guy in reading. I don't put a shield in reading, though. Actually, no, scratch that. If we have an abundance of shields, I'll extend the shields into reading and use one of the reading shield spots that I showed you in the reading objective. I usually, fireplace, honestly, I don't know a lot of people that play inside a fireplace. And so since I've seen this where none of this is reinforced, right? Since, you know, none of that's reinforced, it's very important that your shields are only placed towards train so that they don't accidentally get blown up by the gas can. Because train is going to be the main... Train and mining are like... This is like your hub when you defend mining most of the times. If you watch Pro League or you attack this site, I have a lot more experience attacking. Train and mining are the two kind of hubs. You have to be really careful putting a shield in train. You can make it work, though, right? If you have a roamer up top, let's pretend the hatch is closed, and you have a roamer down below, right? Because if I put a shield down, let's just say random shield. I make a hole right here, right? You see some teams do this. Y'all have seen it. There's holes there. That thing's reinforced. I got a shield here. I'm chilling. Well, a sledge can come with a pre-cooked nade. Buck can shoot the floor below, right? It's very easy, as you can see, lots of space to shoot below the shield, and my shield's gone. So you have to be really careful. That's why you'll see shields placed on this thing. because it's bulletproof, right? I believe you can still, like, they could open this up and throw nades and stuff, but it's not going to be as difficult, or it's going to be more difficult for them to blow it up than if I put it, you know, right here. And it's a Goyo Shield, which I want to be extremely careful with. If someone nades a Goyo Shield, right, I can still be close to it and take 100 damage. If they nade a deployable, I have to be really close to the nade to die, although the shrapnel system kind of messed stuff up. So that's kind of where I would put a Goyo Shield on that thing. This thing, I don't see people spend time in Red Hall shooting the floor out. So I've seen stuff where maybe someone, they reinforce this and they'll put a rotate over here, right? I've seen people play with rotates over here, and I've seen people not play with rotates, right? If you draw the rotate right, which I will not because I'm almost out of ammo, you can put the shield, like you can attach it right here. Boom. Now you have this, you can reinforce that line of sight. Or attach it to the wall, and it's a little bit harder to at least shoot. I mean, you can still blow it up because it's a wooden floor, but it's harder to shoot because the gas can isn't quite on the wood. This corner, okay, I'm going to dispel this argument right now. I've seen this a lot. That corner over here, that's pixel, okay? That's pixel. This corner over here is called bitch corner, right? Be careful with a shield here also because of the hatch. I honestly forget about this hatch all the time. And any shields in mining and train, I forgot to mention this briefly. All the things wooden. All the ceiling is wooden and the floor. So those shields are really easy to take out. But let's talk about pitch corner. I don't like playing shields here because I feel like it's too easy to clear them out. Right? Even if I put an ADS here, someone can go on the window. Like, I'm not going to play this shield if someone's on the window and they can get angles to shoot this. It's not a fun time. They can deal with stuff from above. They can actually, if they really wanted to make it easy on themselves, they sneak an IQ up and shoot the ADSs, or throw a Thatcher grenade from the top of New Hatch to disable the ADSs and throw a frag in. That shield's gone. I don't like playing any shields there. The hallway, I've never played any shields in the hallway. I wouldn't count it out because it's really possible. I mean, you could have a strat where you reinforce this. You got some guys playing here, and you put a shield here. Or you back it up, you put some ADSs, stuff like that. Like, this could be very viable. I've never tested it, though, so I don't know about shields there. And that's really it. I really don't defend Fireplace too often, and when I do, because of the fact that most of your setup is going to be in train and in mining, and the ceiling and the floor are both wooden, I really don't use Goyo on this site. I really don't like using Goyo. I would prefer a Maestro over a Goyo. I would prefer Castle. I just think that, you know, the Goyo shields are easy to destroy. The thing about them is that you can shoot them with bullets, right? If Goyo had 2 deployables, I would play him on every single site. But it's not. It's Goyo shields, right? Which means that on a site like this, when you have, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 angles to destroy all the shields, it gets really hard to place them down, right? Because I'm a buck player as well, so I understand how to get rid of this crap easy, right? Even over here, if I put this shield here, floor down there, and the freaking hatch is open, like the hatch is there. So I really would not recommend using Goyo on this site. If you do bring him, do something wild. Don't do a predictable, like what I did. Maybe use it as your opening setup if you're doing Fireplace first, right? Because it's going to be kind of difficult for the enemy to figure it out. You know, just do something really simple like this, right? They're probably not going to counter that. After that, do something freaking crazy. Do something that they don't expect. I said this in the last video, and I'll say it again. They're not going to try to buck out, like, where's a good spot? They're not going to try to buck this out unless they want to plant the diffuser. So a shield there might be good, even if the window's there. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments below. I'm Steve the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you guys in the next one.